in your area of New Zealand golf, of course, there's been an increase of almost 60,000 rounds in 2012 from 2011. That's great news, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. And, you know, on the surface, golf's doing pretty well in New Zealand. There's great profile with our players we've just been talking about. And last year, membership in the country grew 1.8%, which is a pretty good achievement considering it's been declining for quite a few years. The number of rounds played of golf increased, you know, so there was more people playing and more rounds played. So, you know, things are looking pretty good superficially, but, you know, I think there's a lot of issues facing our game in New Zealand and a lot of things to tackle in the future. But, you know, a couple of good statistics, you know, always are a shining light, but there's a lot of issues facing our game.
Well, it's going in the right direction, but as you say, you've just done a road tour, 38 clubs around New Zealand. What did you glean from that?
Well, our sense is that, you know, whilst on the surface things are going really well, there's a lot of clubs out there who are really struggling, you know, to financially progress and to grow. And, you know, we've just spent 38 days going around the country trying to understand where clubs are at, the kind of issues they're facing, what sort of things they're doing that are working, what's failing. And, you know, there's a lot of issues out there. You know, financially, a lot of clubs are really struggling to get through and really struggling to make ends meet. The traditional member we used to have a lot of are not there so much anymore. There's
ageing population, of course, of golfers?
Yeah, they are. The average age is 62 in New Zealand of golf club members, and 2 years ago it was 60. So we're moving in the wrong direction in that particular stat. But there's a lot of people playing golf casually, you know, up to 300,000 playing golf 3 or more times a year, but aren't joining golf clubs. So there's a lot of issues as golf clubs try to navigate the change in society and how we put products to market that will appeal to this new sort of generation of golfers. And, you know, it's causing a lot of stress in the golf club market.
I noticed a couple of weeks ago we did a story on ANZ Golf World on Remuera, and they had instigated a 9-hole membership for women, trying to encourage women who have busy lives as well now, you know, to get into it.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. I mean, we're talking to our clubs about diversification of their products. You know, what are they, you know, what's happening in their community? What are their people looking for? How can they deal with this whole casualisation of golf? How can they deal with people that want to play a variety of courses but only want to play 10 or 12 times a year? You know, there's lots of different needs now for the consumer, and, you know, gone are the days where we can just sell them a full club membership and expect them to turn up every Saturday morning. You know, those days are behind us. And
so how are the club members now, those 38 clubs you've seen, how are they reacting to this? Are they looking positive, or is it a bit tricky for them?
Yeah, well, we've got clubs from all the regions to come together and just talk about where they're at and what challenges they're facing. And I think our business in particular is New Zealand Golf. You know, we're looking at what we can do to help those golf clubs. And, you know, we've probably been a business worried about national things for quite some time. And our focus now is sort of shifting towards the whole club environment and how we can support clubs as they face these challenges. And, you know, primarily we're a game of participation and membership, and, you know, we need to get back to focusing on what can help our golf clubs grow. And it's been really pleasing to go to all of these sessions around the country and hear what clubs are doing and what they're looking for and the issues they face, and we've now got a pretty clear sense of where we need to provide support.
On the big stage, if you like, the merger between New Zealand Golf and the PGA, where's that sitting at the moment? Is that looking positive? I mean,
yeah, it is, and I think that's all been brought about by us wanting to get a collective approach to the game. The PGA has been around for 100 years this year, and we've been around for 104 years. So two very old and traditional organisations that are coming together to figure out how we can, you know, try to address the problems that golf's facing. And the merger's going very well. We've got a lot of work to do. You know, we're two very old organisations and got a lot of history and tradition we need to manage. And, you know, hopefully we'll be able to pull that together. And we've set ourselves aside the last 6 months of this year to try and make that merger complete, with the goal of having that happen by early next year. You know, there's a long way to go, but I really hope that can happen, because that'll form a really strong leadership voice for golf, and we can get on with tackling the big issues that we face.
And then look to the small, you know, the grassroots or the heartland, if you like, as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the important thing. You know, whilst it's important to have superstars playing, and it's important for us to have a national focus, the grassroots of the game is where the golf's played. You know, without golf clubs, we simply don't have a game, and our focus is now shifting into that particular area. We've been out, we've talked to a lot of clubs, a lot of people to understand the issues and where we need to be focusing on, and that's now where we're heading.
Do you think there's a really good, strong, sustainable future for golf in this country?
Yeah, I think there is. We just need a bit of change. You know, we need to realise that society has changed, and perhaps the rate of societal change has been a bit quicker than you know, outside of golf than it has inside of golf. So our challenge now is to look to what people are looking for, how we market the game, how we position the game, and produce products that people are looking for, whether it's shorter forms or more attractive forms or different types of clubs, different types of membership packages. That's our future, and I think the clubs are really looking at that as a way forward. So
when we all started out, we weren't thinking of sitting in front of a computer screen and playing golf. That's the different world we're in.
Times are different, and a lot of our clubs were set up, 80, 100 years ago,
Yes.
and we're just going through an evolutionary change, and it's good. It's good for golf, and there's more people playing, there's more people participating. Population's booming, so there's only positive things ahead. We just need to gear ourselves up for it, and we're really looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Dean. Thanks for joining us. Excellent stuff. There we go. After the break, we'll take in the sights and, of course, the sounds of the Travellers Championship on the PGA Tour.